Alright, welcome to class. Hello everybody. I think it's time for story time. My name is Nathan MacArthur. I was a high school math teacher in Arizona. Now I'm teaching in rural Alaska. And it's a tradition. Every Friday I would tell my class a story from my life, something that I've experienced, something that they want to know about me. And the kids in Arizona have requested that I make a YouTube channel with me telling stories. So this is my first attempt at story time via YouTube or via the internet. My last video of me trimming my beard and my hair almost got like 150 views, and that's kind of what pushed me to kind of do this. I didn't realize there was that many people who cared or even knew me. So I'm making a video for all the kids in Arizona. I'm even representing my first school, Buckeye Union High School, down in Arizona. All my students there know how this goes. You have to request a memory from my life that will help me remember it. Honestly, I have a terrible memory, and so if you'll ask, usually it starts off with, what's the first time you ever rode a bike, or what's the first time, and then it goes into more vague question like, oh, what's the best, or what's the worst, or the funniest, and those are kind of hard to answer. So you usually try and keep it specific to an event that you want to hear about, and make those comments down below so that I can go through those and find out one that I can really share next week on Friday. This time I got to make it up myself. By make it up, I mean choose a memory myself. All of my stories are true, 100% true, as I remember them. So I thought I would tell a story from my childhood. I thought I'd share the story, the most memorable moment of us making explosives. I'm going to try and avoid the word B-O-M-B. I don't want YouTube to flag this or remove it. So we were making explosives. I was probably about 13, 14 years old, and I had my friends Brad, Smalls, Scano, Ian. I mean, I don't even remember who was all there, but we were all there. And 13, 14-year-old kids are obsessed with all types of fireworks, explosives, guns, anything that explodes, goes boom. We love them. And so we thought we'd make our own. So we got a bunch of sparklers, because that's the only firework we could buy at the time. And we crumpled them all up, and we put them on tin foil, and we packed the tin foil in tightly. And then we just thought duct tape, right? Just duct tape for days. We had this, it was huge with duct tape, hundreds of layers of duct tape. And at the very end, we're like, oh, we forgot the fuse. So we burrowed a hole in, stuck the fuse in there, and taped it up some more. And it was just, there was no reason why this should have worked, ever. But we decided, we're going to light this off. And we go over to a dirt field in between everyone's houses. Like Ian's house is there, my house, and then Brad's house. Like we're all equidistant from all of our houses. It's an important part of the story. And we figure, okay, well, there's a little crater in the ground, so we put the explosive firework in the ground, a little crater, maybe that deep. Good protection. And we're standing there, and someone goes over to light it, and I swear it's just like the movie October Sky. We're just sitting there, and we see the fuse go off, and it's like, should we get behind something? And boom! The loudest explosion I have ever heard. I've been in the military, I've been to Iraq, still the loudest explosion I've ever heard in my entire life. It felt like a flashbang going off 5 feet from me. Just disorientation, and my eyes, my ears, everything hurts. And we're in Utah, so there's always mountains around. So the echo comes back off the mountain, and it's still loud. The echo was loud. And we're just panicked. You know that fear that just gets deep inside your soul? I mean, it was just terrifying. And as my head was all cloudy, and as soon as I come to, I realize I'm just running. I mean, just full on that fear running. And everyone else, I've realized, is running too. But we're all running to my house. We could have run to Ian's or Brad's or anybody else's, but we ran to my house. And it's not like the sprinter running where you're on the track where you're watching the Olympics and their eyes are up and they're running as fast as they can. No, it's the over rough terrain going over rocks and up the hill, and so you're looking at the ground do not trip, just run. And so we're doing that, and all of us are running as fast as we can, looking at the ground, and we go up the hill towards our house, in between two houses, and finally you get on the road, and so you're on flat pavement, and it's the first time you're able to look up. And I look up, and there's my dad, right on the front porch. Just You know, that dad stare. And I look up and I see it, and I just start slowing down, like emergency stop, like just start walking normal. And all my friends keep running for a little bit further past me, and then they look up and they see it, and they just stop dead. And like we all just exhale, and we all walk slowly up to my dad. And I thought I was gonna die. I thought he was gonna kill me right there on the spot, like right in front of all my friends. I was going to be murdered. And I walk up, and all my friends ditch me. Like they stop way away from my dad, and I keep walking towards him by myself. And I walk up to him, and you know, in all of my 13-year-old might and glory, hey, Dad. And he just sits there. Anybody hurt? I was like, no, we're fine. We're all okay. All fingers and toes, we're all good. We're okay. And he just looked at me. Good. And walked back inside. He walked back inside. Didn't say a word. I turned around to my friends, like we didn't. I didn't know what was gonna happen. So I just kind of looked at him and was like, "Bye, guys." And I walked inside after my dad, and I followed him. You know, like waiting for the backlash, the backdraft coming, and nothing. He just walked back in his office, and I stood there at the top of the stairs, just freaking out, like. Is he going to get the belt? Is he going to come back with the switch, the paddle? I mean, and I stood there at the top of the stairs for a while, terrified. I think that's what he was going for. But after a while, I just walked back downstairs, and nothing ever happened. And that's the story of the sparkler explosive that we made in like 6th grade, 7th grade, something like that. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this story. Let me know what you thought down below. And I only have 8 subscribers, so if you want to subscribe, I'd appreciate it. You can get updates about when the videos come out. I don't post very often, but when I do, I hope it's worth it. So, anyways, hello, and hello from Alaska. Bye.